What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Coach E, your number one life coach. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and that is because you guys know I had quit my job, was going through the whole ordeal of becoming a life coach and all of those things and all the shenanigans or whatever. And then I said to myself, okay, you're going to move to Atlanta, Georgia. I've always visualized myself living in Georgia, being a life coach. So I took that leap, y'all. I didn't know how I was going to do it, didn't know where to start, where to begin, but I took that leap. And now I'm finally here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm getting settled in. Georgia has been great to me as soon as I got here. Some opportunities start unfolding for me. So I wanted to thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my community. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Thank you for all the comments, the questions, the support. You guys have been really tapping in on my shorts, okay? And I really love you guys for that. I hope that you guys are getting some gems, some nuggets from them shorts. I just want to say thank you guys for you guys pouring into me as I pour into you guys in this reciprocity over here, okay? Reciprocity, and that's what I love. But let's get into today's video. Today's video is about taking responsibility, taking accountability for yourself, and stop blaming others for your life, okay? It is so easy for us to blame other people for how our life is, for what we have, for what we don't have, for what we want to, for what we feel like we can accomplish, where we feel like we are in our state of mind. It is easy for us to blame other people. We're constantly, it's my parents' fault because they didn't have generational wealth and they didn't pass me down anything, and Becky and them across the street, they have a family business and da-da-da-da. You have to stop blaming other people for your problems, whether it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brothers, your grandmas, your grandpa. You have to start blaming other people for your life. The moment you stop blaming other people, pointing the finger for your life and what's going on in your life, and start taking accountability, then you have control. You have control, okay? I'm not saying, stop blaming other people for your life and, and just be like, everything is my fault. No, you have to change your mindset, change your perspective on things. Once you have control and once you take responsibility for your life, your decision making, the direction you're going in, the things you want to accomplish, you're in control. If it's broken, guess what? You can fix it because you're in control. You're in control now. So assume responsibility. Assume the position of being responsible for yourself. Assume the position of being the person who makes the decision making for yourself. Stop pointing the finger. It's never outside of you. Okay, you guys, it's never outside of you. It's all about inside of you. It's all about you. It's never about the situation that's happening outside of you. It's all about how you respond to the situation. Be responsible for your own life. Be responsible for your own actions that you're taking. When we blame others for our life, it kind of sets us back even further, because you're like on that endless loop of repeat. You're just repeating BS, repeating BS, repeating BS. You're never learning the lesson out of things. Oh, this happened to me. I got into a situation with da da da. Okay, yeah. You got into a situation with so and so. But what did you do? What role did you play in your own bullshit? What role did you play in your own downfall? What role did you play in your own shortcomings? When you change your perspective to have that growth mindset on what role did I play? Where should I be better? What should I not do next? Because we've all been there. We've all been in a situation where we look back like, good damn well you could have did something different. You should have not acted like that. You shouldn't have said that. You should have walked away. We done all been in that situation where it's like, yeah, let me check myself. But that's how you know you growing, y'all. That's the clear sign of growth, is when you start checking yourself. Okay, let me repeat that again. When you start checking yourself and you start telling yourself, dang, I should have did this better. Dang, I should have, like, girl, why you say that, like, am I part of the problem? Did I handle this the best way? That is the best way, the biggest sign that you are growing. Self-development. When you start checking yourself, when you start being honest with yourself, when you start being accountable and responsible for the things that you are doing, that's self-growth. And then that's how you start attracting people who are on the same page, who've done the work, who have that inner love inside of them. They're not out being angry, being all aggressive, doing this and doing that. People who are angry and aggressive is because they haven't done the work inside. You could clearly tell when somebody hasn't done the work inside, because they blame everybody else. They're always looking for a problem and never a solution, or they have a problem for every solution. It's just this, back to that endless loop, that endless cycle of nothingness and problems and drama, and I want to be mad, and I want to Take responsibility for your life. It's not other people around you. It's about you. You are the driver. You are the director. You are in charge of your own narrative of your life, you guys. Okay, so if you're the director of your own movie and you're the writer, you write your own narrative in your life, then how is it that everybody else has control over how you feel, your shortcomings? And I get it. Like, we've all grown up in different areas. We've all grown up with different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different religions, different beliefs. I get that, like, to where, some of us were not really set up for the greatest success. Pretty much a lot of us were not set up for the greatest success. And I get that's not exempt. You know what I mean? How you feel and where your life is because of how you grew up. Like, I totally get that. I have compassion for that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you become a certain age, you can either be a victim or a victor. And that's not to undermine or take away from any of the things that may have happened to people growing up. Trauma is real, things happen. But again, you can either choose to be a victim or a victor, because let me just say this, happiness is a choice. And I've been teaching my children that happiness is a choice. Happiness is a choice. And they're like, oh, it is a choice. It is a choice, you guys, because everybody has ups and downs. Everybody has problems. Everybody has failures, shortcomings, something detrimental that's happened to them. Everyone experiences death. One thing that I really find being a life coach, I talk to a lot of people who are like, I have trauma and, I have the most trauma, and I experience trauma on a greater level than any other people. I've lost more people in my life than so and so. Listen, no one's trauma is greater than the next person. And that's how you know they haven't done that growth. No one's trauma is greater than the next person's. Trauma is trauma. We're not going to try to out-trauma each other. We ain't out-traumaing each other, okay? That's not a thing. But trauma is trauma, and everybody experiences trauma, and they just handle it in a different kind of way. Some people are in fight or flight mode. Some people are in survival mode. Some people are in, I refuse to go back to that lifestyle mode. It affects people in different ways. But all of us have trauma. But the moment you decide and choose to be happy with who you are, your life, and embrace the journey instead of resisting the journey, the more you resist it, whatever you resist persists. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Whatever you're resisting again is gonna persist. It's gonna keep on coming at you. Let your guard down, go with the flow, stop resisting it, and embrace it. Embrace the journey. Look into everything as a lesson. What is this teaching me? What am I learning from this? How am I progressing from this? I always tell people, L is not a loss, it's a lesson. L is not a loss, L is a lesson. Okay, you guys, y'all like my sign? L is love, L is lesson. But L is not a loss, you guys. L is a lesson. Okay, so the moment you decide to be happy, the moment you choose to focus on the things that you want in life, that's the narrative that you're telling yourself. That's what you're putting your energy towards. That's what you're putting your energy towards. So focus on the things that make you happy. Focus on the things that you guys want to accomplish in your life. You the driver of the bus. Okay, you the one operating the car. You the one operating the bus, the jet, whatever you want to be in, the yacht. You the one driving. Okay, you are responsible for your own life. Take responsibility for your own life, you guys. Stop blaming other people. So and so made me mad, or so and so promised me he was gonna get me this position at this job. So what? So and so was just trying to plug you, but obviously it didn't fall through. But so and so is not responsible for getting you a job. You are. You're an adult. Take responsibility. Oh, so and so was supposed to hook me up with this, and I was supposed to get this money to come through, but they never did, and now I'm mad at them. No. Everybody is responsible for their motherfucking self. Okay? Excuse my language. Everybody is responsible for themselves. No adult is obligated to take care of another grown ass adult. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Nobody is obligated to take care of you. Nobody is obligated. Be responsible for yourself. And the moment you start to be responsible for yourself, you take accountability for yourself, you're going to exude growth, self-love, compassion. You're going to start to exude all of these positive things about you, and then that's how people are going to want to do for you. People are going to want to give you gifts. People are going to want to pay for things for you, versus the other way around where you feel like you entitled. So and such did this, and me. No. When you have that kind of mindset of not being responsible for yourself, and everybody is responsible for what you going on, and you think the sun rise and set on your ass, that's like a repellent. That's how people repel from you. People don't want to be around that kind of energy. I know y'all don't. Y'all don't want to be around somebody who feels entitled to your time, your money, your energy, your attention. And I know I'm not the only one who has experienced this. I know you guys have experienced people where, like, you might love this person, but every time they call you, they just feel like they're entitled to your time, your money, your energy. And you like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, it's a whole lot of me going on. You really feel like excuse me, like I'm supposed to give you this, and this. No. If I said I can't come, I can't come. I don't care if I don't have nothing to do. It's just me time. You're not entitled to all of my time, all of my attention. But it's a lot of people out there who do feel like they're entitled to all your time, all your attention. And y'all do a self-check. Make sure you're not that person, okay? Is you that person? Make sure you not that one. I have to make sure, like, am I being considerate of other people? Am I, I never want to call somebody and just always be like, me. And guess what happened? And guess what I told him? And guess what he did? And guess what he said? And then she did this, and I can't believe this, and then on my job this, and da. That's exhausting. That's also not taking responsibility and accountability for your own life. That's dumping on somebody else versus you internalizing your drama, your stuff, your business all the time and just dumping it off on somebody else. That's not you taking accountability and responsibility for yourself. Whether you realize it or not, make sure you guys are not the ones doing that, dumping stuff on other people. But I know y'all now, because if you're watching this channel, if you are locked and loaded on personal growth and development, you have started to do the work. You understand this type of mindset. We have attracted each other. So I know for a fact that you guys, all of y'all who tapping into this video, have experienced somewhere where they call you and it's just like me. Like, dang, are you even gonna ask like how I'm doing? Like, you decided to blow them off, get on my line, just talk about you. Don't care to ask how I'm doing. Don't care to ask what I got going on. Good morning, how are you? Like, it's just me. No. That's also you not being responsible for yourself. Be responsible for yourself. Internalize your emotions. And I'm not saying like we don't have friends that we vent to, we lean on. Of course, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what real good healthy friendships are for. But when you internalize your emotions and you process things before you just dump on people, it's a different energy behind the intention. Like, and I'm about to give y'all an example. So this person is not internalizing their emotions and they don't take responsibility for themselves. So they call their friend like, girl, guess what she said on the job? And I'm so sick of him. And she get on my nerves. And my boss said this. And my mama And it's not fair. And so-and-so did this. And it's so-and-so's fault because this didn't happen. That kind of person, that person doesn't know how to internalize their emotions. They just like to dump things on other people, and it becomes heavy and it's a dark cloud. And that's the kind of people who ring your line and you'd be like, not today. Like, I can't do it today. Those are that kind of people. But then you have the healthy person who does internalize their emotions and who just has a healthy conversation with their best friend or with their friend, and it sounds more like this. Hey girl, how you doing? I'm good. Oh, okay. What did you do last night? What you eat for dinner last night? Oh, I ate, a shrimp salad. Oh, okay. What you got going on today? What, you got a busy morning? No, my morning is not that busy. I'm just finna record this, and then I got one session, and then that's about it. Girl, well, if you got time, let me tell you about what this dude said, because last time I talked to you, he said Let me tell you the feedback from that. And that's a little bit different. Like the energy behind it is different. Now that kind of person internalizes their emotions. They processed how they felt. They processed the situation that occurred. And now they're talking to their friend like, girl, let me tell you what's happening. So it's a different kind of energy with the intention versus dumping onto your friend. That is somebody who is taking responsibility for their own life. And I mean, I don't know how I got into all of that. I just went on a tangent about that, but that is how you can definitely tell, like, is this person being responsible for their own lives? Is this person not being responsible, do they still have that mindset of it's this person's fault, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault? That's a clear giveaway, depending on how a person calls you and how a person interacts with you. The moment you take responsibility for yourself and nothing is nobody else's fault, everything is how you perceive it. Perception is reality. So however you perceive things is what's going to be your reality. So if you change your perspective on things, your reality changes. When you know that you are in charge, when you know that you are the one who takes responsibility for your own actions and your life is the reason as an adult why it is the way that it is, you have the power to change. And once your mindset has changed and your perspective has changed on you are actually in charge of these things, then your world really starts to change. You start making better decisions. You start attracting better opportunities. You start attracting better people into your life. You start attracting more people with the same kind of mindset because now you've elevated. It's not about everybody else. It's about you and how you are living your life strategically every day with intention every day. So it's no longer about nobody else. It's about you now. It's about you now. And because okay, a lot of people, they fear like, okay, I got to take responsibility. I got to say I was wrong. I got to say I did this. That's the hardest part, you guys. That's the hardest part. And I get that. It's the hardest part, but people don't realize that the moment you do that and you step past that hardest part, everything else is cake. Everything else falls into place and it's actually elevating for you because you say, okay, I'm gonna take responsibility. You get past the hardest part, like, I was wrong, I'm an idiot, whatever. Don't call yourself an idiot, but you be like, dang, I was wrong. And that's not easy to always do. But once you take that step and you say I was wrong, it's like God opened the floodgates of just like opportunity and things happening because now you're not carrying that weight of I did this, I did that, and it's so-and-so's fault. So-and-so did this, and so-and-so made me mad. You have released all that and say, you know what? I'm in charge. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for my own feelings. Like, can't nobody else make me be successful or not be successful or happy or not happy because I'm responsible for my own happiness. Your mindset changes. Your world literally changes. So just get past that hardest part. And once you pass that hardest part, everything else falls into place for you because you actually unlock another door. It's like in a video game, you know what I mean? There's levels to the games or whatever. And once you take responsibility, you get that extra man and you level up. I promise you guys. But if you on this channel, I know for a fact that you take responsibility for yourself. Be responsible for yourself. Be responsible for your own actions. Be responsible for your own accountability. When you point the finger at other people, it shows, it just exudes immaturity. It exudes immaturity. Like, I can't explain it enough. Like, it's truly a repellent. It repels people. And I know that you guys experience this. It does in your experience when other people don't take responsibility or accountability for their own selves and they constantly pointing the finger and pointing the blame on other people. Doesn't it make y'all look at them like you don't really want to be around people like that? Nobody wants to be around a person who's always pointing the finger and blaming other people, right? So I love you guys. Make sure you are taking responsibility, taking accountability for yourself. Make sure you are not pointing the blame, blaming your life, your circumstances, your situation. I don't care if you was locked and loaded with a man or a woman and the relationship fell apart and he did this, she did that. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, I get it. You went through some stuff, but at the end of the day, you went through it to either improve yourself. You learned a lesson from it. You grew from it. But it's all about you. It doesn't matter if he did this to your credit card and now your credit is this. At the end of the day, that's the man or the woman that you was dealing with. At the end of the day, that's something that you decide to be in. And now you decided to get out. It's okay, but take responsibility for the walk and the path that you're on. And when you take responsibility, you're in charge. And when you're in charge, you can guide exactly which way you want to go. Be responsible. I love you guys. Have a good day, YouTube.